This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Kate, what have you got?
Well, would that be your funeral song, maybe?
Disease. Depends how I die. If it's like cancer, it's going to be really rotten because, oh, guys, all right. And in true fashion of how he passed, let's listen to Lady Gaga.
It's really unfortunate from his outbreak of gout that he's going out on disease
Who would
by
have
Lady
thought
Gaga.
that sore toe would spread through his whole body?
Sometimes we spend some time in the office and we get to know each other just a little bit better, you know?
Yeah, I love
Which is
that.
really, I mean, it's very valuable time post-show.
Kate, I've always said you got to be honest about this stuff. You got to open up. Don't be scared of death. And open up about what you want, who you want.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
guess
I
so. I had, there was somebody in my life years ago, and I won't say who it was.
You can if you'd like.
No, I won't. But they used to tell me that I wasn't invited to their funeral. And I think it's a very clear sign of
is that?
how the relationship was. Everyone can come but you. So we were talking about funerals. I think a song came up in conversation and somebody said, "Oh, that's my funeral song. I'm going to have that song at my funeral." And I think I was just, who was it that was surprised that people have funeral songs picked? Jess, right?
Yeah, I thought it was a bit like morbid. I'd never heard of anyone pre-planning
I think
their
everyone's
funeral with a song.
thought what would be a beautiful song to go out to.
Not
haven't
in
they?
your youth. I think maybe in the golden years you start considering those things. And then before I knew it, people were popping up all over the office with songs that they had already planned would be at their funeral. So that's what we want to talk about this morning. 13 24 10. Have you picked your funeral song? And for no apparent reason. Like you're not, sympathies to you if you know that is on the horizon. And I understand that there is a lot of planning and you want the day.
You've chosen yours, haven't you? You know we belong together.
If anyone plays that, I will be back from the grave.
Imagine.
We got it back, guys.
Weaver just said to me, "Why don't you just play Spandau Ballet's True?" I said, "That's my wedding. That's
but
not.
maybe
That wasn't
that's a
the
nice-
death of my."
It was the death of your freedom,
Good one.
death of your manhood.
Oh, please.
You changed from that day on.
It might be nice to play it if BJ's there and it's a lovely reminder of if a funeral is a celebration of life, then it's a reflection of some of the wonderful things. If I go, Ollie on our team, one of the producers, he said that he's going to have Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol.
My wife would have
He's
that
such
too,
a young
Ollie.
man, Ollie. Don't get bogged down in these things.
Would love a bit of Grey's Anatomy, do you, mate?
But it'd be a bit weird if you got hit by a car.
Well, that's the thing. If you're chasing them and the car stops instantly.
It's insensitive. Che, his song is One Sweet Day. Che.
Why didn't he not get anything from Smash Mouth in Shrek? He played Shrek in the local musical.
Che, you have a lot of time to think about this.
Come on,
One
Chase.
Sweet Day is not the song, okay?
Jay, that is magnificent. I would have thought he would have gone Boys to Men or something like that, but that is a beautiful song.
Lizzie, of course, Taylor Swift fan, 7 by Taylor Swift.
Right, okay.
And Maddie, she said
Where did
she
Maddie
hasn't
go?
actually thought that far ahead, but she's gone with a classic, which is on the list of top 10 funeral songs, and she's saying Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I mean, it's a beautiful song. Do you want to have a little think about what might come in at number 1, and it makes complete sense. But some of the others on the list are
Hey, what else is there?
Hallelujah by Bon Jovi.
By Bon Jovi?
Oh,
You do not play that Bon Jovi version.
Dare say the word hallelujah and then follow it up with the 2 words Bon Jovi.
Who did the original?
Please.
Leonard Cohen.
Leonard Cohen, yes.
And who was the other guy that
Jeff
did it?
Buckley.
Yeah,
Jeff
I
Buckley's
actually
version.
had that at my wedding.
Oh my God, the Katie Lang version as well is beautiful.
Everyone's done it. My Way by Frank Sinatra. Cliche.
I've had a few.
Candle in the Wind, Elton John.
It's a beautiful
Great song.
See You Again by Wiz Khalifa.
Are you serious?
And Charlie Puth. Don't leave Charlie
Oh,
Puth
sorry,
out of there.
featuring Charlie Puth.
Yeah.
Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. You know that one, Fizz.
What a brilliant song.
I do like it when they go with a bit of a comical option, and that is always look on the bright side of life. Of course, it's Monty Python.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
funny.
he was a funny guy. He was a
Robbie-
funny guy.
He was a
Robbie
laugh.
Williams' Angels in there or no?
It's not in the top 10, but I would imagine it is there. But the biggest funeral song, most popular funeral song, Wind Beneath My Wings by Bette Midler.
Oh my God, I was listening to this on the weekend.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. I was thinking about you
Why?
because that first line, it must have been cold there in my shadow. I thought that was you.
Was this out of the movie Beaches?
Yes.
I'm going to watch that tonight.
Look,
What's it
Nah,
like in my
I probably
shadow?
won't.
have you got a
Pretty
song?
cold?
I'm not in your shadow at all.
No,
All right, let's go around the room when we come back. All right, I want to find out what everybody. All right,
I'm happy
They
to
want.
take suggestions because I haven't really given it much thought. We were talking about it in the office yesterday, and I didn't realise that people had already picked their funeral songs.
Yeah, who's thought about this?
Who's got one? Fitzy, what's yours?
Well, I mean, I've done a few things wrong in my time, so it's only fitting that I go out with a song like this. And who's with me? Who's with me? Let's do it.
Mate.
It's a celebration. You know what I mean?
Out of your 120 T-shirts, band T-shirts in your collection,
120. That's a quarter, mate.
oh my God, okay. That
We're
would be
going
480.
400, 400,
Are
500
you
now.
serious?
Oh my God, which one would you be buried in?
Well, I could go and I've got a 1980 North American AC/DC T-shirt that I could be buried
You
with.
wouldn't go the Rage Against the Machine that you've got on now?
Today, no.
Give
no.
that a miss.
Metallica's back next year. I've got a Metal Up the Bum T-shirt as well, signed by the band.
Oh,
No way.
that would hurt.
I
The
hope
old-
you've got them locked up. What about you?
I am
Like
a
a
big,
Winnie the Pooh or something?
What, a childhood song?
Yeah.
No, I've gone something from one of my favourite artists, if you've got it there, Jess.
Born to rap, born to crawl, back to when I had a fall. I don't know anybody been this good, I'll take it all. People say I'm not that fat, hungry like a wildcat. Stumble down a one-way track, don't look
Wouldn't,
back, born to
Is
rap.
that you?
What is
Wouldn't
rap? A way of
that
life.
that would be a party that day, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be a
Oh, you
celebration?
can't say that.
Because of the music.
I would actually. It's the first time I'd actually get into Born to Rap because it'd be the last time I hear it as well.
Break good times, come on.
I did go to a wake once upon a time that ended up in the greatest karaoke session of all time.
Oh, how does it
And
merge
a
from tears to karaoke?
Well, I think it was a true celebration. It was someone who passed early in their
Right.
life, and it was very awful. But it was just, and I think
Yeah.
they played "No Sunshine" when she's gone or something.
Okay.
Like, it was
Quickly before we go to the callers, what's yours, Kate?
have a listen, guys. Oh, not that one.
Yeah, cause girls is players too.
That's what I'd go.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And everyone go, I remember that attitude.
I know that, Kate Ritchie.
Oh, I know that version.
Finally, she can be herself when she's not
didn't
here to be
pass.
reprimanded.
You
Sorry.
didn't pass because you were playing too much, were you? Is that why you've?
Yeah, that's it. Let's go. Let's talk to Carol in Canterbury. Carol, have you picked a song?
Yeah, guys, I've already told the kids, am I ever going to see your face again?
Oh, my God. And does everybody get to yell out that bit?
Oh, that's the best part. That's me. That's what you've got to sing out.
Oh, Carol, just to put everybody on the spot and they're not sure whether to do it or whether not
Do you know-
to.
That's a bit of fun.
Carol,
if
you could
people
ask.
know me, they would be singing it.
You could actually ask Doc Neeson up in heaven if he could come down and sing it for you, Carol.
Oh,
While
I
you're up
hope
there.
he would.
Thanks, Carol.
Hope
That's
you would.
awesome. Nev's in Mount Cole. Hello, Nev.
Hey guys,
What's your song, buddy?
My song would be Oasis Wonderwall.
What's the
Everyone to sing
significance?
it out loud.
What's the significance of this for you, Nev?
You just gotta celebrate life, you know. And yeah, that's what you gotta do.
Best thing you've
It's
said all day.
amazing. It really unites people,
Lovely,
that
Nev.
song. What about Ruby? You're very young, Ruby. You're 18. I can't believe you've even thought about this.
Yeah, well, I mean, I thought it would be funny to have Staying Alive by the Bee Gees going on.
But
Okay.
what have you gone with instead?
Oh, instead, The Lion King, Circle of Life.
Yeah, that's. No, I would have gone with the Bee
Very
Gees.
full. It'd have to be a church funeral, don't you think?
I mean,
for the
this is
acoustics.
It's for a
They're
Disney
for the
fan.
family.
But it is the circle of life. I mean, maybe there's a
It is.
reminder in that. There's nothing we can do about it.
Pushing up daisies. Oh, you're not going to believe it. Here we go. Michelle the Minx. Doing Terrigal proud this morning. Have you thought about your funeral song, have you naughty thing?
I have, because my husband worked for Palmdale, biggest one on the coast, for 25 years. And Amazing Grace was one of them.
Oh, yes.
And Take Me Home Country Road.
Oh, Take Me Home Country
Two
Road.
big ones, yeah.
Yeah, I thought
They play them all the time.
You've said that.
Yeah.
You've said that to your other man a few times, haven't you? Take me home.
Yeah, Take Me And I like it.
Yeah, I know. I thought you might have been a little bit more sort of genuine pony.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.